At Xactly, we inspire performance, and we help companies to inspire performance within their whole organization. We allow companies to take out a lot of the manual process, much the same way that Domo does with their tools. We support the entire sales organization, but also a lot of our executive team. They're always in need of more data, more analytics, and previous to Domo, this was largely a manual process. On a quarterly basis, Domo probably saves us anywhere between 20 and 30 hours. We don't have to manually query the system and adjust queries. The data just flows right into Domo, flows into the pre-populated cards and KPIs, and it just happens. A lot of executives like the traditional bar charts and pie charts, and so the way Domo is able to take those to the next level is of huge interest to the executive team, and it really helps drive a high level of adoption. It was pretty easy to get other employees on board with Domo because of the immediate value that is perceived and realized when someone logs into the application, even for the first time, and it draws in people immediately that with very little training, people are diving into data and drilling down and getting immediate business value out of it. It really has not been the issue of getting people to adopt the product. We've had the inverse, where we're holding back access to Domo for certain people until the data is clean and ready to go. The biggest change that we experienced was the ability to see data in real time. We were using a lot of point solutions where the data would be updated on a monthly or quarterly basis, and the entire company was waiting for the data to be available. The real-time access allows us to act quicker on the data. We don't have to wait for the end of the month or the end of a quarter. The mobile app is of huge value to the sales team. They're not always in front of a full web browser, and so the ability to access it from a mobile device, whether it's their phone or a tablet, is hugely valuable because they don't have to wait for the data to be available. It's always available. It's the exact same data flow and availability as in the interface, and they're able to access it whenever they need, however they need. The ability to snapshot is huge because one of the questions that everyone in our organization asks, especially around forecasts, we have the tools and the applications that can tell us what our forecast is today, but nobody can answer what the forecast was last week, last quarter, last month, and what's changed. So the ability to snapshot and have this continuous data trail that we can look back on is of huge value. We interact with data differently because we're able to be very targeted about the area of the data that we're interacting with. We don't have to try and boil the ocean and take mass quantities of data and try and pick the needle out of the haystack. It's really a very effective roadmap for pointing people down the path that they should go to investigate certain data points. Overall, Domo has exceeded our expectations on a variety of levels. The product continues to improve. There's new releases, it seems like, every few days with new functionality. The team that we've worked with, from the sales team through to the implementation team through to the support team, have all been top-notch, very responsive, very knowledgeable, and we're happy that we have such a resourceful team to work with. The Domo solution is almost too simple to use. It can be adopted by any type of user to gain access to any type of data they want.